And a little chrysanthemum. Ah. And here's a little chrysanthemum update. I can't say it. Are you laughing at me? I say it perfectly every time and then I start recording and I can't do it. Here's a chrysanthemum update. Anyway, they're doing pretty well. Got roots, so they've all taken. This one, little flower, and another sprouting of leaves. More roots, all good. But unfortunately, my original one that took off, don't know if you can remember it, it used to look like this. And as you can see, that was on that, and it fell off. And this is now looking like it is dying. And I think I figured out why. I'm an idiot. I don't think you can see, but I could put stones in there, pretty pebbles. And the roots were brilliant and really healthy as they were getting down there. And as soon as they hit those pebbles, this started dying and that fell off. And it's because those are beach pebbles, and it's the salt, I think, that's being leached out into the soil, and as soon as the roots hit them, the salt went up the stem and it went.
So don't do what my mother did.
Thanks, Rue. But it is not dead. This thing, what? Yeah, no, more roots. Where you can't there, right? Oh, just focus, please.
How?
Because this thing doesn't want to die. It's...
Okay, not that interesting.
Seriously, well, I think it is. So that is going to go into that and will hopefully live on. And that...
Mommy does to go all over.
And these are the sweet peppers. These 4 I planted over a month ago. And the difference is pretty... I mean, that one doesn't look like it's done anything for the last 2 weeks. And that one is the winner so far. And this one is literally just poking through. That one is doing nothing. And then these 2 I sowed just under 2 weeks ago. So they won't... I probably won't see them until next year. Seedling update. I've already told you about those. Got some marigolds on the go. I potted on all my lettuces and they seem to be okay. I think they're stunted, as is my speedy veg, which, yeah, no, want my money back. Also, oh, I always forget what that is. Rocket and chives. They're on strike. More marigolds. Those were my original sowings of the beef and potato plant. And yeah, I've got true leaves on there, look. Woohoo! And those are 4 newer sowings of the same plant, which won't come up for a little while. Right, and then I come to Alessi's playroom, aka the conservatory, and I have to make space on the desk so that I can kneel on it and show you my more recent seedlings. So last weekend I sewed up a bunch of stuff. Those, where's my finger? That one. That's that mystery packet of seeds that I think are forget-me-nots, but we may or may not find out dependent on whether or not they germinate. But the radishes and the chamomile are doing quite well. What was next? I know I saw other things. Aha! Spinach is coming up. And, oh, beetroot. And some sunflowers, which, given how windy it gets here and how poorly they did last year, I think that's a bit optimistic. And then, let's see what I do. What have I got in there? Oh yeah, lobelia for the wall garden. That's not come up yet. Oh, and my sugar snap peas are coming up. And Ilona. These are those black pod peas that you gave me. I've got 2. Thank you. Are you kidding me? by my own daughter because I can't say chrysanthemum. Oh, for goodness sake, I say it perfectly every time when I'm not recording. Oh, I'm pleased to be in the greenhouse. It's not as windy as it has been, but it is still bitter outside. Anyway, with the storms, we've had some wind damage here in the greenhouse. We've got a big chunk there that came out. I've managed to wedge it back in for the meantime. Don't know if you can see it, but there's a little there. That corner there is now there. Shouldn't be there, and it's creating a draft in here, which is making the door shake a little bit. So yes, some maintenance is in the works, but for now we have an idiotic cat and some signs of spring. The grapevines are coming back to life. My supermarket potatoes are definitely doing something. I think I might earth those up. My supermarket garlic don't look too good, to be honest. Maybe they need a water, I don't know. Tidied up my strawberries, and some of them gave up the ghost, but some of them are holding on in there. And the leftover bulbs that I had, I still don't know what a lot of them are, but they seem to be doing quite well too. What else? The rhubarb, that needs to be outside somewhere, but I still haven't decided where. And various plants, some that I sowed last year and thought were dead and have proven me wrong, and some that I bought from the garden centre and never planted out. And the chard that just refuses to die, I didn't grow that, but he just keeps turning up. Can I help you? You cold as well, dude? No, this is not a litter tray. And time to go. Last month there was nothing growing here, and I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 little garlic plants out of 16. That is not bad, considering I was very late putting those in. So late I was almost bang on time for the spring garlic. Oh, I don't know if you can hear me with this wind, but that's what the beds look like at the moment. I took the cardboard and various plastic bags off because they were just getting blown around in the wind. Right, a couple of things that I am really quite happy about, if truth be told, and that is these two, my apple tree and the cherry tree. Have found their forever home. I've decided to let go and plant them up, so even if we don't stay here for the foreseeable future, they will. And also, these are not tulips. I'm pretty certain that's a tulip. That's a tulip. That's a tulip. Oh! Oh my god, it was a tulip! And what the heck has... No! Right, what do I blame for this? I think that's, is that slug damage, wind damage, cat damage? Damn it. Okay, well at least it's confirmed that these are in fact tulips, which means I'm back to not knowing what these things are. But the other thing I forgot that I planted these next to them, so a few of them have been popping up, and the rest are in the greenhouse, which I might pop a few near the fruiting trees there. Oh, oi! Was this you? I don't think I can blame him for this one. Right, let's see if I can show you this without falling in. The pond! Hi! I filled it about a quarter of the way with tap water, because apparently our water here in Wales is not too bad for things like ponds. You have to let the chlorine evaporate off, but other than that there's not too many nasties in it, which is awesome. But the rest has all been rainwater, of which there has been so much of it coming from the sky. So that's done that. I bought a couple of what do you call them, hairgrass plants from the garden centre, and along with some other emergent plants, of which I forget. I think that's pond mint, water mint, and I've forgotten what that one's called, yellow satin flower. And my dad gave me some duckweed. And we have... Woo! Okay, I just moved that girt stone. That's not what I wanted to do. We have, I do have it. It's in there somewhere. Where are you? Frog spawn! Which I thought were dead, but they are getting bigger, and if I stay really still, they do wriggle. Albeit not very much. I don't know if that's normal. And we've had a dead mouse. So the pond is doing well. Could have done without the dead mouse in there. That made me feel a little bit like a killer. I can't get a good picture of it all in one go, but basically, yeah, that was a big project, and I'm happy that that's done. It's going to take a bit of work to get it properly established, but we're getting there. Luna, leave the birds alone. Right, I'm going to go in now because my fingers are numb. Why is it always so cold when it comes to me making these videos? So much better. There is nothing like coming into a warm house. Oh, when it's freezing cold outside and you can't feel your ears. Right, somebody wants to be in the video with me. You can say hello?
Hello.
Right, I'm just going to wrap up by saying what I would like to achieve next month. You showing everybody your green hair? She did it herself this morning with hair chalk. So, in a nutshell, I want to separate the snowdrops at the front of the house. It worked really well last year, so I'm going to do that again and hopefully move some of them to the front garden too. I'm going to make a makeshift cold frame out of the wood store. I need to get my salad bed sorted because at the moment it's just full of rubbish and Luna's using it as a litter tray. So I'm going to have to sort that one out. And also get ahead and start collecting things to act as pest deterrents, namely bramble sticks, which work really well to keep slugs away, but I will talk a bit more about that in the next update. So until then, ta-ra! You get in the house.